Stop sleeping on the Magic Mike movies. These are some of the most fun and energetic movies of the last 15 years, and no one cares because they've all been written off as these stupid stripper movies your mom probably watches. These movies aren't being defended as they should be, but that ends today. I will not allow these movies to be slandered and forgotten anymore. These movies rule, and these three movies, believe it or not, probably end up in the conversation for the greatest movie trilogy of the last 15 years. Let's throw up some recent movie trilogies and see if Magic Mike is better. Planet of the Apes? Yup. Magic Mike is better. Iron Man? Yup. Hangover? Absolutely. Star Wars? Magic Mike's way better. Pitch Perfect? Who put Pitch Perfect there? I don't ever want to see Magic Mike compared to those talentless chicks ever again. Now, for the uninitiated and truly sad people out there that haven't witnessed the Magic Mike movies, you might be wondering what all the hubbubaloo is about when it comes to these movies. How can these movies be better than all of those other massive, huge Hollywood trilogies? Because the filmmakers actually tried? Now, I'm not saying everyone involved with those other movies didn't try or care about their movies, but with the Magic Mike movies, it is so clear how much everyone involved loved these movies. The filmmaking here is always creative, never settling for mediocrity in the visuals and camera work. Steven Soderbergh directs the first movie and the third one, Magic Mike / Dance, and you can feel his sure style in both of the movies. Gregory Jacobs, who takes on directing duties for the second film, Magic Mike XXL, feels completely in his element, never for a moment feeling like a substitute for a film that many directors can feel like when they take over a project. These movies look better and have so much more energy than nearly every other studio film that Hollywood pumps out. There's so much energy and movement in the filmmaking, which is so needed when they are tackling this type of story. The three Magic Mike movies are also very interesting in the fact that one person has been writing the entire trilogy. Reed Carolyn has written every Magic Mike movie, and he has worked very closely as a producer on all of them as well. That unified vision leads to no film ever feeling jarring, even though each movie basically has a completely different structure and tone. The Magic Mike trilogy isn't a trilogy that is telling one overarching story. It's basically telling a story about Mike at three different points in his life. Late 20s as a full-time stripper, middle 30s struggling to run a business and looking to reconnect with himself after a breakup, and as a 40-year-old man who's confused and lost in a post-pandemic world, finding himself by reconnecting to the art of dance. These are all very different stories, but we completely buy it because Mike feels so real. The biggest misconception about these movies is that they are just dumb stripper movies, when that couldn't be any further from the truth. Mike is such a fleshed out and well-realized character and feels like a completely real person with real goals and real aspirations. So many movies nowadays make fun and poke fun at what they are doing, usually because they aren't fully comfortable with taking their material seriously. Not Magic Mike though, baby. Everyone is on board with not treating Mike or any of the other strippers as jokes, but as real people. You end up loving all of these characters because they feel so real and just are so charismatic. The writing for them across all the movies feels so consistent, and every actor here does a great job of elevating these characters and bringing them to life. The strippers around Mike are all played incredibly. Joe Manganiello is incredible as Richie, Matt Bomer nails playing Ken, and Kevin Nash as Tarzan and Adam Rodriguez as Tito. All the guys absolutely nail balancing their stripper personality and knowing when to allow the real character of these guys to shine through. You also get some amazing actors showing up for one film, whether that be Matthew McConaughey as the douchey club owner Dallas, or Salma Hayek as Max, who allows Mike to pursue his dream of being a theater director. They both absolutely nail the one movie they are in and completely commit to these stripper movies. But the leading man of all three of these movies is the real reason these movies are as good as they are. Channing Tatum is the main reason that these movies work. I couldn't imagine anyone else being able to play this character and pulling it off as well as he does. He absolutely knows when to play up the right emotions at the right time, and he perfectly balances real, true human emotions and when to lead more into that comedy side. He absolutely nails his character, and most of all, he's a freaking incredible dancer. Channing Tatum is the reason these movies work, because these movies would not be half of what they are without him. Magic Mike movies just have so much energy, so much charisma, great characters, fun new stories each time, and an incredible main character that is easily one of the best franchises just to binge. Everyone put everything they had into these movies, and it shows in every frame. So many Hollywood movies now feel so lifeless and that a machine could have made them. The Magic Mike movies, though, never suffer from this problem because they ooze personality and care from every part of the movie. Everyone working in complete harmony to create something special, only for it to pay off in the scenes everyone is here for. Just like how every part of a John Wick movie is expertly crafted and staged to have the greatest action scenes, every part of the Magic Mike puzzle is put into place to have the greatest dancing scenes ever to be put to film. And yeah, it's not even close. These dance scenes are just incredible from top to bottom. literally. Choreography, the movement, the way the camera moves, the lighting, the angles, everything ends up combining to make some of the greatest dance sequences that have ever been put to film. These scenes get me just as hyped as a good action scene, as you can see these characters absolutely nail the dance they've been practicing for. The Magic Mike movies aren't Shakespeare, but they are just so energetic and fun. These are genuinely some of the most fun and unique movies that have come out of the mainline Hollywood system for some time, and I feel they need more hype. You have no excuse not to watch these movies. There's no way that you will be bored with them, and they really just are some really good movies about the boys putting on a G-string and getting that dough. And in this world with how life can get us down and how much stuff is going on and how dark sometimes life can feel, sometimes it's just good to take a step back, sit down, and appreciate that in a main Hollywood movie, we gotta watch Channing Tatum machine gun thrust into a crowd full of women.